Welcome to the channel, folks. You saw the title, and yes, I'm totally comfortable with that title, Pissin' in the Wind. And Jacob Herricks made a gift to the channel to make sure that I would do this one, so here we are. Shout out to you, Jacob. And one of the comical things is, after my last Jerry Jeff Walker song, there were comments in there, and someone wrote in there that this, but it was like asterisk, 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 I-N in the wind is like Jerry Jeff's a great song by him. And someone else was like, oh yeah, and they didn't know how I would feel about pissing in the wind. And I'm like, that's nothing nowadays, you know? So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But that was kind of funny, that little beautiful, respectful approach to language in the channel. But I'm fine with that one. If it was the F-bomb in there, obviously it would have been a different story. That doesn't faze me in real life. I just generally keep it clean on the channel, but it doesn't offend me. All right, Jerry Jeff Walker, Pissin' in the Wind. I don't know this song. It's a true reaction.
I'd like to dedicate this song to Chris Christopherson and Johnny Cash and Billy Swan and Funky Donnie Fritz and Pissin' in the wind, betting on the losing friends, making the same mistakes we swear we'll never make again. Pissin' in the wind, but it's blowing on all our friends. If we're gonna sit and grin and tell our grandchildren. About the time I called this guy, it was 4 in the morning. Teach me the words to the song I was humming. He just laughed and he said that the old gray cat is sneaking down the hall. But all he wants to know is who in the hell is paying for this call. Same mistakes we swear we'll never make again.
Who's the losing friend?
We're pissing in the wind, but it's blowing on all our friends. We're gonna sit and grin and tell our grandchildren.
That doesn't even work.
Called me up, it was 8 in the morning. Wanted to know how in the world am I doing. Oh, He just laughed and he said, get it together, boy, and fall on by the house. Some guys, old buddies, would like to play anything you're picking out. Oh, pissing in the wind, betting on a losing friend, making the same mistakes we swear we'll never make again.
This is just about having fun as a songwriter and musician. I just get the sense of it's just guys being guys, and I'm sure there are girls in this mix too. Shooting the shit.
Blowing on all our friends. We're gonna sit and grin and tell our grandchildren how we worked and we suffered and struggled making a record till we got it right. Now we're waiting on the check to come sneaking down the hall, like that old time feeling that we never should have ever put the record out at all. Yeah, just pissing in the wind, betting on a losing friend.
Shit. Because, you know, this is so human nature. When we look back on our earlier work and we're like, what the F was I thinking? It never, whatever. This is hilarious. This is like a Bob Dylan's Everybody Must Get Stoned of the songwriting profession.
Making the same mistakes we swear we'll never make again.
Yep.
We're pissing in the wind, friend. It's just pissing in the wind.
Bob Dylan,
the
baby.
answer is pissing in the sink.
In the what? The answer is pissing in the sink? What did he say in the end? I don't know, that's funny, but it's getting on all my friends. That's just disgusting. It's just the imagery that comes in my... But yeah, I love that he just had fun writing a song. And even when he brought in Tell Our Grandchildren, I mean, that was painful to the ears. That did not work with the rhyming scheme at all, but I'm pretty sure that was just him elucidating his point that we're making the same mistakes we've made before. And that's just a bad rhyming word. It just breaks up the flow of the song. It's like in yoga where somebody does something out of the blue that's weird. You're like, that. I was in a groove here, mental, chilled out groove, and you just threw that at me? And that's what that... And Tell Our Grandchildren, that was just an abomination, and purposely so. It was a very well done abomination. It's like, what is that one? You're a Beautiful Disaster? Words you don't expect to hear put together. All right, so Jacob Herricks, I'm rating this song. And this said it all. And when a song has me laughing and thinking, and it's the truth, and there's a lot more going on in it than meets the eye or ear, and that he actually invoked Bob Dylan, but then in the beginning he dedicated it to Chris Christopherson. Was it Johnny Cash or something? I don't think it was Johnny, but then somebody else whose name I didn't quite make out well or didn't recognize. But the fact that he invoked those artists, I'm guessing Chris was a friend of Jerry Jeff's. I don't know, unless he was throwing Chris under the bus, but I doubt it. I'm coming in on this song with a 9.5. This is a concept song that was well written. Instrumentally, it wasn't anything awesome, but it was fun. It made you feel like you were out back at a campfire with other musicians trying to make things work and making the same old mistakes. But human nature, what are you going to do? We're creatures of habit in ways, even though we don't know it. So there you go. Jacob, thank you, my friend, for that. That was fun. And everybody else who requested it or admired this ahead of time, that's for you too. Have a great day. See you on another video. Wear your raincoat and keep rocking the country.